What's up, y'all? It is IJ Savage back at it with another video. What's good with y'all? Anyway, look, I'm gonna ask y'all a question, right? We all know the big three. You know, the legacy big three: Naruto, Goku, and Ichigo, right? But look, there's this new anime on the come up. Well, it already is coming up, but it's called Chainsaw Man. I think everybody knows about Chainsaw Man at this point. If you haven't, then here comes the opening for reference. Look how hard this sounds. Dun 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 dun. Like, come on, bro. Besides this fire soundtrack, they got everything you want in an anime, bro. They got devils, they got killing, they got blood, they got action, they got all that good stuff, bro. I like this. If you ask me, I think you should read it. It's pretty fire. Now let me cut the music off real quick because I gotta break it down what the story is. But we're not gonna focus on part 1. We're gonna focus on the current part 2. But let me give you the rundown to the ending of part 1. But before that, alright, if you're still here, good, then let's get started. So basically, there's this girl named Makima. And basically, Makima is this redhead woman. And she wants to get Denji, who is this man right here. She wants to get Denji out of the slums. But I know what you're thinking. Okay, she want to get him out of the slums, but what happens to his family though? You don't wanna know. Look. All I can say is that Denji had to do what he had to do. His father was an abusive alcoholic, and he got on Denji. He was violent with him. He was violent with my boy, so he had to take matters into his own hands. That's all I gotta say. Damn! Honestly, I was pretty surprised too. Yeah, Denji actually killed his own father because he was too abusive as a child. So now not only did he lose his mother somehow, but now he lost his father. Now I know what you're also thinking. Well, Jay Savage, did he ever feel bad for it? Did he have any sympathy? No, probably not. Well, maybe he do kind of feel bad for it as of part 2, but we'll talk about that later. So remember when I said earlier that this world is full of devils? Well, this dog that Denji found turned out to be one of those devils called Pochita. And Pochita is now within Denji, and now he has the ability to turn into this thing called the Chainsaw Man. Now Makima, right, she pretty much wanted the Chainsaw Man. She's like the Black Cat of the series. Like, you know how like Black Cat didn't really want Peter for Peter? He only wanted Peter for Spider-Man. That's all she really cared about, Spider-Man. Same thing applies here. But she only really wanted Pochita. Why? We'll get to that in a minute. It's also worth mentioning that the only thing that Denji really wanted for his life is love. He wants people to love him and to also touch some chest. You know what I'm saying? What? What did I say? Oh, right. Like, yeah, you guys didn't know that? Yeah, Denji, he is a crazy man who just want to touch some chest too. Like, that man can sometimes be kind of a pervert, I ain't gonna lie. So much so that Power, another character in this series, actually gave him a feel. I'm not gonna lie, I bet my boy Denji was feeling like $1 million. Bro felt like he just won like a whole bunch of prizes coming from The Price is Right. And I'm not gonna lie, I was happy for him too. Like, I was like, yeah, bro, you get to move on with bigger things in your life. That's off the checklist. It's what I would have said if they weren't fake. I know my boy Denji had to be devastated, but hey, it is what it is. At least it technically counts. Am I right? Am I wrong? I mean, it was attached, but let's not get into all that. Look, so the main point is that Makima basically had Denji do these tasks for him in exchange of him living here, and also one more thing. And that one more thing would happen to be her puppy. Like, no joke, Makima said, listen, you don't have to be living here, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give you 2 choices. But before this, Denji was already fighting some other people, and he got done, so he was just laying on the ground trying to rest his nerves. Or at least he was about to fall and rest his nerves. But Makima catches him, and she basically says, oh wow, congratulations, you did all this? Wow, oh amazing. Yeah, and Denji just looking at Makima over here giving him the meanest penance stare. Makima, calm down, please. It don't make no sense how you looking at that boy like that. Knowing dang well you ain't here for Denji, you're here for the dog in him. Before we go any further, I just want to let y'all know real quick that I'm cooking up more videos. So if you like this, if you like this video right here, be sure to hit that comment button, like and subscribe so you can be a part of the Savage Squad. Thank you. Alright. So we got this man in the back saying any chance he's possessed, and Makima's not paying him no mind. She ain't paying that boy no mind, bruh. She only got one goal and that's it. I'm trying to tell y'all. But for real though, she said no to him, but she's mostly talking to Denji, and she's like, oh yeah, I'm part of this little thing called public safety, and you got two options. She's like, I can kill you, like I can actually murder you, or I can keep you as a human. Meaning that if I keep you, I'll make sure that you're fed, and you gonna be my puppy, or otherwise known as my... Well, you know what? Then my boy Denji stressing. He over here like, well, when you say that, right? Like, you mean like peanut butter, jam, salad, coffee. I get to have whatever I want, right? I can eat all the desserts I want. I can do whatever I want, right, Makima? That sounds pretty freaking sick. But the real sick thing is how Makima is using him as a tool, for real. I don't appreciate that. Like I said, the entirety of part 1 involves her trying to take out my boy. She trying to hook, line, and sinker in his mind, and that ain't right. Everybody trying to say that Makima, she kinda bad though, but I don't know, y'all. Something telling me that if Makima ever get a chance to be with a real person, she's gonna do the same thing that happened to Denji. And let's be real, the only reason why Makima only really likes Denji is because he got that dog in him. If it was an actual person, she would not care for him. But we're getting a little off topic. So basically, ever since Denji joined Makima's Fortnite lobby, he got his own little crew. But eventually, something happened to my girl Power. Power was Denji's like best friend, and they did everything stupidly together, and I really liked her character personally, and it was someone close that Denji had for the first time, I feel like, since pretty much the entirety of part 1. Like part 1, who really necessarily loved Denji, it wasn't Makima. Power is pretty much the closest thing to it in part 1. Reze does not count. No. In short, Reze is one of those characters that was a love interest to Denji, but then everything bombed. Literally, she has a devil. She's the bomb devil. Like their relationship kind of bombed. I'm not gonna lie. Now, I do kind of ship it, right? I don't necessarily go and do this whole shipping thing when it comes on the anime and stuff, but like in this story, if I really had to pick, yeah, Reze would probably be the most likely candidate if we're talking about like actual relationship love interest type of level. However, there is one competitor, and her name is Asamitaka. Asamitaka is this next character that will be introduced in part 2. If you ever played Scarlet Nexus, then this is kind of like that, where Denji is one protagonist while Asa is kind of like another protagonist, but they both coordinate for each other for the sake of part 2. Does that make sense? At least in my perspective. Another thing too is that Makima is dead. Like in part 1, like Makima straight up got clapped by Denji. Yeah, he was stupid for a minute, but he ain't stupid now. That man, rip and tear until he's done. He was Doomslayer for a moment. You can call him Doomslayer for a moment, the way he was going at it. I mean, the battle was pretty intense. And what did he do after he freaking killed his own crush, Makima? Guess what he did? He ate her! Denji really said let him cook to an entirely new level. Never seen nothing like this. I know what y'all thinking. Jay Savage, what did Makima do to Denji that make Denji want to kill Makima? Well, see for yourself. Now, along with Makima's powers, she also got control of pretty much everybody in her arsenal, and that includes Reze. So, she sent Reze to go with Denji only to portray Denji, and then after that didn't work, you know what she said, you know what, screw it, and rip his heart out. Damn! I'm trying to tell y'all. Look, it wasn't really his heart, right? But basically, she had to get near his heart to get Pochita out, because that's exactly what Pochita was located within Denji. Literally in his heart. Not in his heart, but like at his heart. I mentioned previously on how Power eventually died. You're probably saying, oh Lord, what did Makima do this time? The key words to her death are birthday cake and door. But Power specifically instructed Denji, do not open the door. This door, yeah. She specifically told him to not open the door. And there's a very good reason why she doesn't want that door open. But guess what Denji did? He opened the door. So guess what he saw when he opened it? This. He saw this. Now, you'd probably think, oh, it's just Power. That's nothing. It's just Power sitting there about to hand Denji a birthday cake. Oh, yeah, that's what I thought, too. So Makima got this special move called Bang, right? And this Bang move, she put her hands like in this finger gun position. And every time she says Bang, she literally, like, blasts through brick. Like, she can punch through brick. That bang sound can just wipe out anything. So you could imagine what happened when you opened the door, given the context. Yeah, Makima, you did not have to do that. That was a little uncalled for. And it's his birthday. You gonna kill his friend on his birthday? Dang. Hey, yo, family, come get your sister. She out of control. And to wrap up this video, I'm gonna talk a little bit about part 2. You see, in part 2, after Makima died, after Power died, after everybody's gone, Denji now have to put up with the reincarnation of Makima called Nayuta. And Nayuta is this girl who, in the beginning, is kind of annoying, and Denji didn't think that he could do this type of responsibility, but he does it anyway. Denji doesn't really like this control devil because A, she's a child, and B, Asa Mitaka's here, and she's apparently going to be trying to fill in the love role. But see, here's the kicker. You see, Asa Mitaka also got a devil within her, and is called the War Devil. And together, they're able to accomplish a lot of things. Say, touch someone's spine and make a sword out of it called a spinal cord sword. Or, she could pretty much kick the living crap out of you with her bare hands. Either or, she can do a lot of things. Now let me talk about one of my favorite characters that I absolutely hate at the same time, Yashida.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy. You get your goddamn...
Oh my gosh, bro. I hate Yashida, bro. Always trying to control somebody because he public safety. This man was trying to force Denji to not be Chainsaw Man, because if he did, not only was he gonna be threatening his sister, his friend, and basically Nayuta, but also he was gonna mess up everyone he loved. That man was really trying to control him. Nobody likes him, bro. Nobody. And Baron, don't think I forgot about you. I know what you did. I know what you did. You ain't safe. If bro had a Danganronpa talent, his talent would be the ultimate gaslighter and also the ultimate... All because he could not stand the fact that Denji wanted to live a normal life. He really wanted Denji to transform, despite him, when he does it, mess up his entire plan of living his life. But at the same time, I couldn't blame Denji, because Denji, he had his eyes on public safety too. So we're really gonna act like Yashida is a Satanist? No! Both of them are literally not saints in this situation at all. Surprisingly, I went really deep into this video because we're 14 minutes in, and usually my videos don't usually be that long, so I talked a lot about Chainsaw Man Part 1 and 2 because I just thought that it was cool to talk about. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I just didn't think it would be this long, but that's basically it for Part 1 and Part 2 as of this video. Will I cover more Chainsaw Man in the future? I don't know. But, you know, the future, who could tell? If you do like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe again, and, you know, be a part of the Savage Squad. Check out my Discord, check out my Instagram. All that stuff will be in the link in the description below. I love each and every one of you. And until next time, Savage out.